What's up, fam? Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. I wanted to do a quick video on something that's big on Black YouTube right now, and it's about Dr. Umar Johnson, uh, quote unquote, challenging Mike Tyson to a fight, to a boxing match. Well, if y'all ain't heard about it, the other day on Mike Tyson's podcast, what's it called? Boxing? Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. He had a rapper named Freddie Gibbs, which I haven't heard of. I'm gonna do a little research on. But he had a rapper on there, and he was talking about interracial dating and how Fred Gibson looked like if he's not my age, he's got to be way younger than me. But they were talking about how white women looked in the 80s, and how Mike Tyson used to, date a bunch of white women and mess around with white women. And Freddie Gibson, I guess, said he was infatuated or in love with Michelle Pfeiffer, something, whatever the case may be. But then Freddie Gibbs got a shot in and said, probably shouldn't say it around, I'm just paraphrasing, probably shouldn't say it around, Umar Johnson, because, he don't like that. And Mike Tyson was like, who's Umar Johnson? And Freddie Gibbs said, well, you pro-black guy, don't really like interracial dating. So Mike Tyson had the idea that Umar Johnson hated white people, which I don't think it's true. I think Umar Johnson is more, and I don't agree with everything he says. Hell, I've been to one of his talks, and he talks real good. He's a great oracle. I mean, he has a lot of knowledge on the stuff that he speaks, but when you start talking about the school he's been trying to build for the last few years, it kind of puts a sour taste in my mouth and a lot of other people's mouths too. But we're talking about Umar Johnson, and Mike Tyson said he didn't know who Umar Johnson was, and he was thinking that Umar was talking about hate, and he quote said if he has hate, then it can't be cool. None of it's cool if hate is involved. I don't care if it's dictation, rhymes, they can't be cool. So Brother Gibson told Mike he should have Dr. Umar on the show, and then he said he got to do a little more research, which is before you have him on the show, which is a good idea. It's a good response. Have do a little more research on it. But then Umar comes back and said, he want to thank Freddie Gibson for giving him a shout out, and he said he would love to go on Mike Tyson's podcast and talk about any kind of views, any kind of issues or disagreements or things they don't agree with or do agree with when it comes to the black community. And then I feel it was jokingly saying that if you want to box, he's ready to box. He said he think he can last 5 rounds, then he shadow boxing. So I didn't take it seriously. A lot of other people did. You got people putting videos out like, man, that man must be crazy. Think he can get in the ring with Mike Tyson. People, tweeting about it. Saying Umar's crazy, Mike Tyson to kill him. But Umar said that he feels he can last 5 rounds. He said he may get in 1 or 2 shots, but he knows that he cannot beat Mike Tyson. He said he will not disrespect his legacy like that to get out there and say that he want to box Mike Tyson, like for real. Because everybody knows. Even I know. Mike Tyson, 55, 57 years old. Don't look at Holyfield. Holyfield, that was terrible what happened a couple of weeks ago. That should never happen. Everybody who's involved in that, from the people who sanctioned the fight to the people who bought the fight, they should all go to jail for that. But as we've seen, Mike Tyson's in great shape. I follow him on Instagram. I see his videos, his commercials. This dude still got it. I know he would whoop my ass if we got into the ring, so I'm not even gonna play. But like I said, we all know that Mike Tyson will make short work of this guy, of anybody, pretty much. Who ain't never had a boxing match. So like I said, I wouldn't take it. Like I said, I wouldn't take that seriously about him saying that. I don't think he was serious about it. Would he do it? Probably would. If it's an exhibition. I mean, if it's an exhibition and they had on, had gear on, headgear and stuff like that, I'm sure he would get in the ring with him. Especially Umar, what I'm saying? Raise a little money, raise a few $1 million for that school. Something like that, I think I would pay for. it'll be my way to contribute to something that's, not on a big scale, but help contribute into hopefully the brother finalizing and building that school. But I just want to say this. I don't think there was any malice behind what Mike Tyson was saying, and I don't think there was any malice behind what Dr. Umar was saying. I think because like Mike Tyson, he seems like he's a calmer guy. It's probably weed he's smoking when he's growing, which is cool, whatever it is. He understands people have their opinions. He don't like hate. He's against it, which is good. And like you said, he wants to do a little research more on Dr. Umar before he has him on. And I think it would be great for Dr. Umar to go on Mike Tyson's podcast. Because I know one thing. Brother Tyson would not be afraid to ask his brother any questions. Would not be afraid to call him out on any BS that he see. Now, with that being said, with Umar, do you think that Dr. Umar will go on the show? I don't know. Because I've seen Dr. Umar go on shows that say like where women were hosts and they say something he didn't like and he go jump all down their throat. But then I've seen him be on shows where he's on with a brother. And like Lord Jamar or what have you. Lord Jamar asking him questions and talking to him, and you tell he's irritated, but his energy is different when talking to a brother like that. But hey, I'm not gonna go there with this. I'm gonna stay on this topic here. But that's all I want to say about this topic. Really, is that it's funny, you know what I'm saying? But let's not make something to that it ain't. Turn something into something that it ain't. You got two brothers, grown men, on their own path, doing their own thing, and there's no hate for each other. And as you saw, Dr. Umar said he has nothing but the utmost respect for Mike Tyson and his career. Him as a brother, as a black man, I'm sure he's a fan of Mike Tyson, so I know I am too. So we're just gonna leave it at that. But if the fight does happen, like I said, best believe I will be getting my pay-per-view on. Well, what you think about it? Tell me what you think in the comments below. Like I said, always like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you want to support the channel financially, go to the description box, click the links, go to the website, purchase some merchandise. If you have started or you plan on starting a YouTube channel, click that TubeBuddy link down below. It would help you get through this whole process of creating videos and building followers. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of tools that you can use with the free account or with the paid account or what have you. It'll help you get that channel, grow that channel. Like I said before, this is a work. It's not easy. You gotta get on here and you gotta make the content. You gotta make valuable content. You gotta make content people want to listen to. People want to really comment on, and hit that button, hit the like button and subscribe. And subscribe. I don't have a whole lot of followers, but recently, when you get followers, they jump. So they come in spurts. So 1 minute you have 5, and those are all family and friends. And then you have like 15, and then they go down to like 13, and then you get that right video, boom, it's all gonna jump to 20, like to 40, and then that video will give you followers ever so often. And then you gotta find that next video that people are gonna watch, you're gonna comment on, and gonna like, and then the subscribers, boom, will jump up again, and then that video every so often will get you another subscriber. So it's just all about getting that right content to get the right content, so where that people start subscribing to you on a regular basis. But anyway, too, but that's the way to start. With that being said, I leave you. It's the same way that I come with you, always, and that's with peace.